Hi friends, welcome back to the Polly and Pol Show. It's the show where we like to have fun, be silly and get creative. I'm your host Pol, and to my right is everyone's favourite silly little puppet, Polly.
Hi everyone! I hope you're ready for a fun, silly time. I know I am.
That's right, Polly, and today's a very special occasion. It's the 15th anniversary of the show. Polly and I have been here right from the start.
That's right, Paul. Time really does fly when you're having as much fun as us.
I agree, Polly. This episode is dedicated to all of our fans from over the years, for all the fun times we've had together. And gee, Polly, can you really believe it's been 15 years already?
No, I can't, Paul. I'm repulsed by the idea. I mean, one of us looks as lovely as they did 14 years ago, and the other looks like the aftermath of a divorce and a cocaine addiction. I'm talking about you, Paul.
Yes, well, times certainly do change, Polly, but one thing that will never change is our appreciation for our fans. Now, as a way to thank everyone from back home, and with the summer rolling in, we've put together some swimming tips so you can have both the most fun and the safest time while you're in the water. Here it is.
When it comes time for summer, it's important to know how to stay safe in the warm weather. When the sun's out, we're likely to get sunburn, which is a terrible way to start off the season. So, to avoid this, what you're gonna wanna do is throw your sunscreen in the bin. Get that shit out of there. The best thing you can do is stare directly into the sun. You need to study your enemy. Prove to it you're not afraid. Once you've done this, the sun will not harm you. It's simple man versus nature. If you make the sun your bitch, it will simply move along to the next unsuspecting target. When you finally get into the water, it's important that you're comfortable with your swimming ability. I recommend jumping straight into the deep end. First time in the water, jump in the deep end. Afraid of drowning? Jump right into the deep end. Swimming is like breathing. Your body just starts to do it naturally. So, this summer, take off your floaties, say no to life jackets, and jump headfirst into the deep end. Now that we've got safety out of the way, it's important to remember to have fun.
1, 2, 3, now!
You can do this by entering yourself into high-octane, underground, illegal swimming races. Whilst your friends are swimming around in the kids' pool, you'll be a money-making machine. Make sure to not alert any cops on your way. We wouldn't want you to end up inside a box on a cargo ship with a one-way ticket to a Russian work factory. Now, let me tell you, do not take loans from anyone you can't repay, or you'll get what happened to Fred here.
No!
Ouch! And that, my friends, is how you stay safe and have fun in the summertime. Thanks for watching!
Wow, Polly, they were just some great tips. I've used some of them myself. Just last week, I bet on a 6-year-old named Tyler. Yes, he did drown, and I did lose $450, but that's what fun in the sun is all about.
Wow, Paul. I never knew you could be so careless with your money. I have so little respect for you that I'm not even concerned.
Oh, you're so funny, Polly. Isn't she just so funny? That's why we love her. That must be why we love her.
Oh, Paul, you sicken me in ways I can't comprehend. But I do love our audience watching at home and my paycheck enough that I can persevere.
Okay, Polly. And yes, it does hurt to be paid less than an inanimate puppet, but who cares? Why should I care? I'm thoroughly depressed and I live in a world that continually ignores my cries for help.
Thanks, Paul. We will return shortly after the break for more silly fun.
Have you ever been picked on? Come down to my dojo and I'll teach you 3 things to kill your enemy. This is how you get out of a headlock. This is what you do if you're receiving a wedgie. Push point. This is how you take on an oncoming attacker. Join my class.
Welcome back, friends. I'd like to apologise if things seemed a little bit tense before. This is a very exciting time for us at the show, and it's difficult to get these emotions out. But that's what we like to do on this show. We like to learn.
That's correct, Paul. We believe it's important to grow as people. I clearly have not learned since 15 years later, I'm still sitting here next to a man trapped in a permanent midlife crisis.
I'll have you know, Polly, I'm currently dating a very beautiful woman. I'm in the process of buying a 2-story house, and I'm everyone's favourite host. So shut up and let me do my job.
Okay, Paul, and how much fan mail have you received in the last 15 years?
We have fan mail?
Yes, Paul, I have fan mail.
So for our next segment, I believe we have a special guest coming on. And that special guest is Dr. Pillsbury. You brought a fucking therapist onto the show? Are you kidding me? Therapy is a scam made by intellectuals to control our minds. Well, here he is, Dr. Pillsbury.
Hi, Paul. I'm happy to be here. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, but for the record, I don't appreciate your occupation.
That's understandable, Paul. So, do you believe your cynical and nihilistic outlook on life is innate, or has it been acquired through your actions?
I don't think I have a cynical or nihilistic outlook on my life, actually. I'm quite happy. I work my dream job. I have lots of friends. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Okay, Paul. This next question I've got was actually recommended to me by your former brain surgeon after the incident. Have you had any desire to shave your head, create a fake charity, and get people to donate it under the impression that you have alopecia?
I have a legal team behind me, and you aren't allowed to talk about the incident to me. I really don't appreciate that you've come up onto my show and are trying to talk about things like that.
Okay, Paul. According to your file, it says that when you were a baby, you were once left at a bus stop for 6 days where you were kidnapped by a local circus and then used as a juggling item. Do you reckon this has any link to your lack of self-awareness?
I don't think that's how it happened, actually. I went for a little trip with the circus with my family, and I stayed there for a little bit longer than people usually do, but it's okay, and nothing bad came of it.
Okay, Paul. Would you say that the basis of your personality is on a dependency of being loved?
I don't think I have a dependency on being loved. Anyway, Dr. Pillsbury, thanks for coming onto the show and reminding everyone that your job exists. We almost forgot. Your words were so meaningless that for a moment there you took on the form of a black hole, something so unoccupied it exists in a state of just complete emptiness. Thanks for coming by. Fuck you. I hope a terminal illness doesn't hit you on the way out.
Wow, Paul, I would never put myself in your shoes. I just don't think I can handle the shame.
Thank you, Polly, as always, for helping out my self-esteem. In fact, I'm actually going to take a break to go call my girlfriend. You hear that, Polly? I'm going to go call the person who loves and values me.
Oh, right, Paul. I guess you always were into the less intelligent type.
And with that, we'll be back after a short break.
Do your cats lounge around doing nothing all day, leave their fur for you to pick up, and take up room on your beloved seats? Well, you need cyanide. All you gotta do is put some in their water and call it a day.
I'm not one to rave and rabble, but I just have to say, switch to cyanide. You will never have any more problems with your cat. Cyanide will get him out of there.
Make the switch to cyanide now to receive your free jar in the mail.
Don't fucking drink. It will literally kill you. Authorized by the Australian Government Camera.
So, Paul, how was your phone call?
I no longer have a girlfriend. I suppose betting on children in illegal swimming races is not considered attractive.
I was almost rooting for you, Paul. I can only wonder what our audience thinks.
Are we on air right now?
Sorry, everyone. Paul gets confused sometimes. Every now and then, the crushing weight of his existence makes him forget where he is. Well, Paul, you're on live TV with me, your friend.
I have no friends. I have no money. I don't believe in second chances. I've sold my soul to a world that's forgotten about me.
Is there a segue somewhere at the end of that sentence, Paul?
No, Polly, actually, this is the time I tell our audience of children what life is actually like. Kids, I'm not a man. I'm not a human. I am a soulless beast. I'm something to be avoided. I'm telling you, kids, you will end up like me if you aren't careful. You shouldn't anticipate life, you should fear it.
Thank you, Paul. You are a facet of wisdom. Now, from his very own kitchen, let's go to our good friend, Mr. Chef, for a fun cooking lesson.
Hello kids, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'll be teaching you how to make cake. Oh, you don't like the sound of it? Suck it up. First rule of kitchen, your opinion is invalid. Follow me as we get our ingredients. You probably want this. Spatula could never hurt. And this, because I like the look. Okay, I need to get something. It wasn't in there. It is always important to gather your ingredients first. First we'll need eggs. I like to keep it in here to keep them cooking and warm. See, the problem is that your picture an apprentice leaves this shit in the fucking microwave. It's a fucking microwave. So it goes this way and God damn it! Put the flour here! Anyways, rule number 2. Stay the fuck out of my way. As we've collected our ingredients, simply put everything into bowl. Fuck, okay, I've got to get bowl. Oh, hello, bowl. 1 egg, 2 eggs. You get your milk, only at the pinch. Lovely flour. Cajun spices actually tend to go quite well with cake, so you put a bit in them. Look at it. Okay, I'm good. Now that your batter is ready, you can start mixing. People tend to take the shells off. I like to add a little bit of texture. Let's grab some of this. Yeah, that is really good, okay? Put a little bit in here for everyone. Look at that texture. Well, it appears I have forgotten the recipe. I've been a chef now for about 20 years, so I can make anything out of anything. Basically, after you mix your ingredients, you want to put this secret little box in. After you figure out the open box, you simply put in... Whoopsie doopsie. We have to cut open bag. Knife, please. No! Pass it. We have knife and bag. You know where I learned how to do this? I got pig. Then you want the intestine to fall. No, I can't hurt this bitch.
I've got no idea what he's doing. He's over time. He's not.
Shots!
We're literally at work.
I've got no idea what he's doing.
Pull your fucking head in. I don't know what you're putting in that cake, but way over time, I've got no fucking idea what's in that oven. Get it together, and we're gonna start filming again, okay? Fucking live.
I know what you must be thinking. That looks very good. Do not tell me that. I had a friend once who complimented my work. Guess where he is? Dead. You know why? He has fucking AIDS. Do not compliment me in kitchen or you get AIDS. You don't want any ingredient to go to waste. That was not good milk. Do not drink that. Ah, look at... Shit. This is cake. Thank you for watching. I am Mr. Chef. Go fuck yourself.
I remember when something as simple as cooking was enough to make me happy. That was nice.
Well, Paul, I can safely say I've never felt happiness with you. I think I'm always more miserable when I'm with you than the many times I've overdosed on fentanyl.
The feeling is mutual, Polly.
You know what, Paul? I'm gonna tell him.
No, Polly, you can't.
Since when have your words had any weight
Polly.
around here, Paul?
Polly.
I'm going to tell them. Today is not the 15th anniversary of the show. Today is the end of the show. We've been canceled. Apparently, our original audience are older now. Apparently, our ratings are at an all-time low. And apparently, our current viewer demographic consists of the mentally unstable, people addicted to batteries, and Jehovah's Witness members who are convinced we are a cult.
Well, you have ruined what was supposed to be a beautiful conclusion to our time together.
A beautiful conclusion? For me, that would be a heavy bouldersome rope in the bottom of an ocean floor.
Can we please cut to a fucking ad?
A child's got more bones than a grown-up's got.
How many bones has a body got?
A child's got more bones than a grown-up's got.
A child's got more bones than a grown-up's got.
What's happening, Dad? What's happening, Dad?
Oh, I think we both know what's happening. Bye.
Oh man, that's some hard shit. What's with the gun, Paul?
What gun? Oh. I don't know.
Man, 15 years on this goddamn show. Sometimes I wonder if it was all worth it. Sure, the after parties were great. That's where I learned how to do heroin. But you know, Paul, I could have been a great mom. A housewife, maybe. Or maybe a dentist.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, Paul. I'm extremely intoxicated. I've been drunk since I came in today.
Well, that's very unprofessional, Polly.
Don't you have a gun?
I guess so. Now might be a good time to cut to our next segment. Usually I'd introduce it a little bit, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is or where I am. I'm very frightened. I'd like my mother to come take me home.
Hey guys, my name is Rex Jones, former member of Metallica. I toured with the Beatles a while back, I made that hit song Wonderwall, might have heard of it. You're probably thinking, Rex, didn't Oasis make that song? Fuck you. Anyways, today we're gonna be learning something completely different, never been done before. It's called the A chord. Last week, we learned solo from that hit song Freebird. You might know it, don't know. But today we're learning the A chord. Alright, so I'm gonna give you a little demonstration. Alright, bear with me. I only learned it yesterday. Take 5. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Told me not to call me when I'm working. This is Jason. You want 50 grand or you kill him? You listen here. My fucking son is dead to me. I am the Antichrist. I will shed your skin and hang your lifeless corpse on my front fucking door. You hear me? You've interrupted my work, so I'm coming for you. You better fucking run. Hey man, what the fuck are you doing?
We're on a fucking schedule. Where's he going? Come on. Fuck.
What is he doing? What? Jesus Christ.
fuck, he's pissed.
What the hell is wrong with this bloke?
Is he flying in the air? Where'd you hire this guy?
Alright guys, that was the A chord. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Cut the fucking camera.
Welcome back to The Tonight Show.
This is not the Tonight Show. This is the Polly and Paul Show.
Who the fuck is Paul?
I thought you were.
Okay, welcome back to the Polly and Paul Show. I'm Polly and this is Polly.
Paul, this is the end of the episode, not the start. Wrap it up. I've got 4 children in the trunk of my car and it's hot outside.
I think I need to go lie down for a little bit.
I think you should go into a coma.
I don't know where I am, or who I am, or what's going on. But I do know one thing. It's that you, the audience, have stood by our side all these years. You've been the guiding light for all my decisions. You've helped make my life feel worth living. So if I've connected with you or impacted your life in any way, maybe out of the kindness of your heart, you could go to your mum's purse, take out her credit card, and send the details to us here at the show. It's the least you could do. Bottom line, I want your money. Give it to me.
That's beautiful, Paul. You sound like an infant all over again. I, on the other hand, have a few things I'd like to say. First of all, what is with this set? Ever heard of some fucking production value? I'm glad this show is over. I promise you, I was going to strap a bomb to myself the next time I had to go on a family-friendly podcast. I'm sick of it all. I've consumed so many drugs just to get out of bed to be here every week. I actually overdosed in the bathroom half an hour ago, and that was still better than this. So in conclusion, fuck you, and fuck me for caring.
And that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. I now have to go and repark my car. It turns out the symbol that they have on the ground there is not, of the person sitting in the chair is not a really flattering portrait of me. It's actually the representation for people with disabilities. Thank you.